Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lydia and I like to talk all about things like health and fitness, all about things like I like to talk all about health and fitness here on this channel. And today we are doing a crazy yoga haul. I'm so excited about some of the things I got, and we got some Black Friday deals coming. So let's get straight into it. I want to say this off the bat. Everything on the Crazy Yoga site is 20% off for Black Friday, with some things that are 50% off, and you can stack my code on top of it. So if you like any of this or just want to check out their website, it'll all be linked down below. But enough about that, let's get into the haul. Okay, if you saw my last haul, it was Lululemon and Crazy Yoga, but I got this bra, and so when I was thinking about things I wanted, I was like, okay, I have this bra which does match the leggings I have pretty well, but then who doesn't love like a true matching set? I was a little nervous, not gonna lie. This is a very white, thin color, and this is actually the Butter Lift legging, so not the Butter Luxe leggings, but the Butter Lift. I'll put the difference on the screen. They just have a slightly different fabric composition. It has more lyrica and less polyester, so it feels like less like cozy and more like athletic-y, if that makes sense. So Butter Luxe versus Butter Lift. This is in the Butter Luxe fabric and this is in the Butter Lift, and there's like, it's such a slight difference, you can't really tell that much, but if you like something that is like less kind of soft and more like feels athletic-y just slightly with still having that soft feel, the Butter Lift is going to be for you. It's a little bit of a scary color, but I'm happy to report these do not show your underwear. They are nice and thick. You can't see anything through. I just got these leggings to match this bra because I've just been really into the neutrals lately. And speaking of neutrals, I also got a gray long sleeve. If you've been watching and keeping up with my channel, you know I've been doing a lot of running. I just completed my first triathlon, and while biking and swimming might not really be for me, I love running and I love having long sleeve tops to wear over my run, so when I get hot I can take it off and tie it around. It's just so much more convenient than having a short sleeve shirt where you kind of just like don't know what to do. And in these kind of colder months, a top like this I feel like is just so nice. And having gray, having something neutral. I didn't get neutral in the next item, just so you know, because I'm proud of myself for that one. I'm such a neutral girl these days. I expanded myself. This is the brushed long sleeve cropped high neck. So like I said, it is a kind of tight shirt. I got this in a size small because I did want it to fit pretty well. And it cuts off right at that, like, if you have high-waisted leggings, that legging line. And it is just a really simple shirt. It is, the material is like definitely more cottony than it is like sweat wicking, but it's kind of nice. You can kind of go either way. Like if you really want to, you could probably wear this shirt like not as a workout shirt. Just super simple, nice and high neck, long sleeve. For me, perfect for these like Southern California cold runs, which means it's like 60 degrees and then you get hot, then you take it off and wrap it around you. Always good to have more long sleeves, especially in a gray neutral color, which will go with almost everything I have. But like I said, I tried to step out of my comfort zone and get something not neutral. So I have this item before, and if I buy an item again, if I get it again, you know that means it's a real good item. This is sleeveless long sleeve with thumb hole shirt. This is like a great running top. Again, honestly, this I feel like could go either way. I could wear it like over to the gym or running, and I guess I could also do that with this shirt, but I'm like very particular with my running stuff. I have like running stuff and I have gym stuff. This guy could be a crossover, but this is definitely a running top, and I love these running tops. I especially love the thumb holes in them. I don't know what it is. Again, it's like cold here, and being able to put my little thumb in a thumb hole and it feels like I'm kind of wearing a mitten is just so nice. I wanted to get a different color. I have this in black, I have it in gray, I have it, I feel like, in all like the neutrals. Purple, this purple is so pretty. And it felt kind of out there, and I felt like I wanted to get something different because, like I said, I have this in multiple other colors already. This is an elfin purple. I really like the designs on this too, like the way that it like kind of like curves and hugs on you. I also think it's so cute how they have like the little Crazy Yoga right there. On the back also has kind of these like laser cut holes, so it's a little bit more breathable. It's really hard to tell in this like purple color. They have these laser cut holes both on the side, on the back, so it's more breathable. Definitely like a very sweat wicking material. It's not cozy at all. Great running top, highly recommend, especially again when you get a little hot. You can take it off and you can wrap it around you like this. Again, I just prefer running in long sleeves if I'm gonna wear a top over my sports bra. Hopefully I get a lot of use out of this purple, which is so pretty, but again, I'm just I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. Okay, and last but not least is 2 items, but they really feel like they're a pair together. I got this sweatsuit in this hot fudge brown, which is just such a pretty color. I've been so into browns lately, like these like deep, rich browns. As you can tell in my last haul, I also got some browns. I think there's just something about a matching sweatsuit that is like, you're wearing a sweatsuit, but it looks like your life is together a little bit more. Cotton fleece lined straight leg sweatpants in a 30-inch. And this is the Amity double raw hem sweatshirt crew neck. I'll start with the crew neck. It is definitely a crew neck and it's definitely a sweatshirt, but it is pretty thin. It's hard to tell, but it is like not a super thick sweatshirt. For someone who lives in Southern California, this is like the perfect throw over sweatshirt without feeling super bulky. And again, it kind of looks a little bit more pulled together because you're not in this huge bulky sweatshirt, but you still kind of get the coziness of a sweatshirt, because while it does have this raw hem here, on the inside, it is definitely still cozy. I have gotten some sweatshirts like this where, because they're thin and because they're kind of a raw hem, the inside isn't fuzzy. But this inside is fuzzy, and for me, that is a non-negotiable in a sweatshirt. The inside must be fuzzy. And then it comes in and has kind of these cuffs here, which do make it look, again, a little bit more put together, as well as kind of the crew neck here. I got a size large in this because I wanted to be more of like an oversized fit. It's still not super oversized, so if you don't want it to like fit super tight, I would definitely recommend sizing up. I'm normally a small in all tops, so I sized up 2 sizes for this kind of bigger oversized look. And then for the sweatpants, they are 30 inches, which for me, I'm 5'8", so this is great. They are open wide leg sweatpants like this, which I've also been really into. I think they kind of look a little bit nicer. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I've been way into the wide sweatpants over the scrunch sweatpants, and it has a tie at the front. And again, I sized up in these sweatpants. I'm normally a size small, but I sized up to a size medium. And while it's definitely bigger for me in the waist, which I'm so glad it has this tieable waistband or else they wouldn't fit, they are still kind of a little bit tight in the thighs. So I do wonder if maybe a large would have been better if you want that really baggy, oversized feel where it doesn't like, I also have bigger quads and like bigger hips. That might not be an issue for you, but for me, I also wonder if I could have gone a size large in these sweatpants. It's not worth it to return it for me. The waist is definitely big, but down the leg, I feel like it's hugging more than I would like. But again, it's really not that big of a deal. And again, on the inside, fuzzy, 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 fuzzy. For them to be sweatpants, like, it's gotta be fuzzy. I really love these 2 together. As you can tell, I'm having really a brown moment. And that is everything I got this time from Crazy Yoga. So not that big of a haul, but hopefully it gives you a little bit of inspiration as you do some holiday shopping, maybe for yourself, maybe for other people. Again, I say at the end of almost every single one of my hauls, you don't need anything. You don't need any of these items, but I hope it gives you a little bit of inspiration, or if you're already in the market looking for things like this, that helps you kind of make those decisions. So again, don't watch this and think I need every single thing that she has, because you don't. You can be just as happy with what you have in your closet already. That is my little disclaimer, but if you want to take advantage of the Black Friday deals, totally do that. All the links for everything I talk about and Crazy Yoga as a whole will be down in the description box, and let me know if you have any questions or what else you want to see on my channel. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.